Hey there, it's CJ Willie, and I'm back with another mailbag package. I came across another deal on eBay in my search to find the small mini sets that Topps produced in the 1980s with department stores, cereal brands, and other oddball items. I'm going to go ahead and take this off camera, open it up, and be right back with the purchase I made. Okay, the seller did a really good job of protecting this so it wouldn't get damaged in being mailed. It took me a few minutes to get it taken out. What's interesting is that this didn't get shipped in the box that it originally came from, which isn't that big of a deal. I don't know why that won't come out. Looks like a little bit of an advertisement regarding the product. It appears that whoever put this together, this is part of the box front and this is the box back with a checklist. They cut that out to equal the size of the cards. I don't know what I think about that. I think that's kind of ingenious to protect it, because I know in the box shaking around the cards can get damaged. I kind of like it. Sometimes I'm a purist and I want to have the box intact, but I mean, it's really going into an 800 card box with my other sets, so not a big deal. All right, a little bit about Kaybee's collaboration with Topps. It was done for 5 years, from 1986 until 1990. The first year of the release was primarily focused on young superstars of baseball. Then the 1987, the 1988, and 1989 sets were focused on just superstars of baseball. The final year that it was produced, it was the kings of baseball. So let's see if these really are the kings. My guess is it's probably a numerical order. So I'm going to take a quick look to make sure that all the cards are there. The condition looks really good for it being outside of the box. That may be because of the setup that they had going. A couple other things that I'll go over before I get into it. There are 2 cards with uncorrected errors. Vince Coleman's card is an uncorrected error because it says he was born in 1960. He was actually born in 1961. And Darrell Evans' card says that his home is Westlake Village with a space, but it's actually Westlake with no space. Doyle Alexander, I don't think he was a king of baseball. Here's the look at the back, purple with kind of a white flag pattern. Burt Blyleven, Hall of Famer. I'll say he is a king. Wade Boggs, Hall of Famer. He can be a king. George Brett, Hall of Famer. He's a king. John Candelaria, not what I would consider a king. Gary Carter, Hall of Famer. He's a king. Vince Coleman, I'm going to say he's a king because, as you can tell, I am a St. Louis Cardinals fan and he stole a lot of bases, so I'll say he was the king of steals. Not quite Ricky Henderson, but maybe the Duke of Steals. Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer. He's a king. Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer, a king. Darrell Evans had a pretty good career. Didn't hit for a high batting average, but he played for a very long time, and he ended up with 424 career home runs. Maybe a Duke of home runs. Dwight Evans, I think he should be a Hall of Famer, but we'll put him over in the Duke pile. Carlton Fisk, Hall of Famer. He's a king. Ken Griffey was a great player. Not quite a king. His son, on the other hand, is a king. Tony Gwynn, Hall of Famer, a king. There's Ricky Henderson, the king of steals. Keith Hernandez is another debatable guy for the Hall of Fame, but he'll go in the Duke pile. Charlie Huff is the king of looking old. Longevity and the knuckleball kept him around for many seasons. At least, I think, 3 or 4 more seasons after this. Don Mattingly arguably should be in the Hall of Fame. I'll say he's a king. I'm breaking my own rule. Nah, he's a Duke. Not in the Hall of Fame. Jack Morris, Hall of Famer. He's a king. Dale Murphy, absolutely, without a doubt, should be in the Hall of Fame. but he'll go in the Duke pile. Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer, is a king. Dave Parker, pretty close to the Hall of Fame, I think, but Duke pile. Kirby Puckett, Hall of Famer, he's a king. Tim Rock Raines, Hall of Famer, is king. Rick Russell, he's a Duke. Jerry Royce, I don't know that there is any scenario where I would say he's even close to a king. He can be a foot soldier. Jim Rice, Hall of Famer, is a king. Nolan Ryan, strikeout king of baseball, no-hitter king of baseball. Ozzie Smith, Hall of Famer, he's a king. Frank Tanana, very good early years, but dropped off a lot in the later years of his career. He can be a Duke. Willie Wilson, vastly underrated player, but is a Duke. Dave Winfield, Hall of Famer, he's a king. And Robin Yount, Hall of Famer, he's a king. Out of the 33 card set, 18. So the majority are Hall of Famers. And even when I take a look at the good, great, and not quite Hall of Famers, there are a few that are pretty close to that, should be in the Hall of Fame, like Dave Parker, Dale Murphy, Don Mattingly, Dwight Evans. Darrell Evans good, but I don't think he's Hall of Fame worthy. So if you throw in these other 22 of the 33 cards, I will agree, kings of baseball. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell me in the comment section what you think of the 1990 Kaybee Kings of Baseball set. Till next time when I'm back with another eBay package.